So let's get into it, Chin. Lots to discuss. What do you got first, brother?
First one is Brett Okamoto tweeted, and also I think Dana White came on SportsCenter saying that George St. Pierre, for his return fight, he's going to be taking on Michael Bisping. And to be determined.
To be determined. So that's the first. I can't remember the last time they announced a fight of this magnitude and said to be determined. It's like they don't have their ducks in a row. It's because it's GSP. I'm sure they don't know when he wants to return. I don't think it's anytime soon. So I don't think this is happening soon. This is what else pissed me off. You know what? It doesn't piss me off because I'm not part of either of them. However, if you're the UFC and you're in cahoots with Fox. The ESPN does nothing. You know, they're obviously a way bigger network, way bigger show. So I get it from that standpoint. But announcing GSP and Bisping on ESPN first, if I'm Fox, I'm like, what the fuck, man? We pay you $450 million a year.
They've been doing that.
You can't break the news here. It's because ESPN's so much bigger. But you don't think ESPN will get this from wherever? Go on The Herd or go on, the Shannon Sharp and the other show. Do all that. You don't think that would be an easier way to go?
It would be easier, yeah.
And then they'll take that from there and still make ESPN. But if you're Fox, you'd be upset. But again, that's not my fight. I just think it's very strange. But I get why they're doing it. I love ESPN. Now, as far as GSP, Mike Bisping, A, I told you. B, it's interesting, man, because GSP hasn't fought in 4 years. Is that correct?
I'm going to say 3 to 4 years.
Is that correct, Jen?
Yeah.
Can you look it up? I'm pretty sure
GSP
GSP hasn't fought in 4 years. So you have a guy who's never competed at 185. Now, before I get into all this, I want to say I'm a fan of this fight. I think it's an interesting fight. But you got to look at the landscape of what's going on right now. GSP hasn't fought in
2013.
So 4 years. He hasn't fought in 4 years. His last fight was a split decision, Johnny Hendricks. Some people thought he lost that fight. Jesus. Yeah, he hasn't fought in 4 years. He's never competed at 185. Michael Bisping's last fight was against Dan Henderson. And now he's fighting an older GSP who hasn't fought in 4 years. Good for Bisping, man, for cleaning the house and keeping the belt. That's great. It's all fine and dandy for him. And then you have these monsters looming in the dark with Yoel Romero, Jacare. So the division's it's held hostage because this doesn't move anything. It'll get some ratings, not like they think, but it will get some. It depends on how they stack the card. But I think you'll be surprised because George has been out of the limelight since kind of resurgence of stars and stuff like that. He's that quiet guy. Obviously, he's a huge draw in Canada, but I think here in North America, they're going to be a little surprised. I don't think it's going to be the same blockbuster that they think, but the division's hostage. So you had fucking Dan Henderson jump the line, which I love Dan Henderson. He deserves it. Mount Rushmore, my 50-man Mount Rushmore. He jumped the line, got a title shot. Then you have Yoel, Jacare, Rockhold, just like, what are we doing? Like, so what do we do? Interim belt. Yeah, I guarantee you see another interim belt, Jacare, Yoel. What else are you going to do? What else can you do? And this is why this stuff happens. Like everyone's like, oh, they're just doing it because they want ratings, stuff like that. And you'd be right. They're doing it because WME, IMG. So let's say you're Yoel Romero and you tell Dana, you're like, dude, what the fuck? And Dana's like, I don't make decisions, man. We're trying to do what's, they're just trying to do what gets ratings. Like, what do you want me to do? Go talk to Ari Emanuel. Ari's going to be like, what? Like, they're just, all they want is content. All they do is want to build this business because of that big $4 billion nut. They want to build that business and then sell it. I bet you they sell in 3 years. So to them, it's no different than buying a house. And you're like, dude, but I love that place. Like, yeah, I know. We're just gonna build it, knock it down, and hopefully sell it for more. Like, but I care about it. Like, we don't care. We're in the business of making money. Like, I know, like that's dear to your heart, and Yoel Romero probably deserves it. We don't give a fuck. Hate to tell you, we don't care. Like, we're just doing what's best for us to get our money back. And that's the way you guys got to look at it. Like this, that's the business now. It sucks. I'm with you guys. I see the complaints, and I think the fight's interesting. Is it the right thing to do? Absolutely not. Let's say George wins. You fight Yoel Romero? I'll wait. George gonna fight Yoel Romero? What are you gonna do? Take him down? Mm-mm. The only fight George can do in the 185 division is this. You can do a rematch with Johnny Hendricks? Now he's 85? Fuck you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have him fight Jacare? You know how much bigger Jacare is? Like Michael's a small 85er. And George walks around 190 lean, but he's a normal 170er. It's just, and what do you do? I guess you have, if George were to win, you have him fight. You ready for this? You ready for this? If George wins, Yoel and Jacare ain't sniffing that belt. Oh no, you guys can wait long because you know what's next? George versus Anderson for the belt at 85.
Probably.
Guarantee it. There's your super fight. 7 years too late. We'd watch it, but again, as purists, you're grabbing your hair going, what the fuck? Literally, it's like, what do we do, man? And the answer is nothing. You're going to take it and do nothing, just like the fighters. Business up top is good. If you're a draw, business is good. For everyone else, sheesh.
You think he's planning to already bounce? Like, do that fight and then just bounce?
George,
yeah.
I bet he does this fight. Oh, it's just super messy. He's going to do that fight, and they'll do the Anderson Silva fight, or he'll cut weight and meet Conor McGregor at a catch weight. Yeah. It's just going to be like crazy super fights that make just hold up divisions. It's just going to be a clusterfuck of just what can we do to get ratings.
Yeah,
like what act can we do? Because again, to them, they want to just show on paper, like, look, the business is thriving. Look, we're killing it, man. We when we sold this thing, we told Fox that they paid $450 in 3 years. It's gonna be worth triple that. Look, and it's like, what? Who the fuck? Who in God's name told you that? Who bought that? Triple. Well, you're basing off. Remember Conor McGregor fought on Fox. You're not fighting on Fox anymore. You don't get a pay-per-view percentage. You don't have the same stars. You just don't have the same stars to triple the ratings. You're crazy, man. But someone bought it. So they're in the business. It's like used cars business. Fix it up, sell it. Fix up, sell it. Oh, that's my baby. I don't give a fuck. Fix up, sell it. That's what's happening right now. That gets so messy. So messy. If Bisping wins, it doesn't get as messy. Because then you can still do like a weird fight night on Fox Sports or Fox, GSP, Anderson Silva, or a lackluster pay-per-view with GSP and so we can kind of sell that dad bod, 4 years off, French guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. But if Bisping wins, then Yoel, he'll get a shot, but not for a while. And Yoel's just, what's he supposed to do? These how these guys make their living. It's the world we live in, man. It's if you're in the sport and you're in that top 5 and you're that guy who,
They've already actually went out on social media to, I think, Jacare's manager and then Yoel Romero, they tweeted just something like, you know what? Congratulations to GSP, but we'll have a statement coming out later. Like, they're gonna be telling exactly how they feel about this whole situation.
And this is the world we live in. There's gonna be a backlash, and there might be a hashtag Yoel screwed, Jacare screwed, and that's gonna last 3-4 days. Then we'll forget about it and you move on because there ain't shit you can do. Ari Emanuel's not listening to any of this. He's not on social media. The guy who's making the decisions. Dana's off the hook. It's a tough gig right now, man.
You were saying it. Remember the first few Big Round breakdowns? You were saying how the evolution of the sport, the actual martial art, is going to start dying down because this famous thing, whatever draws more attention, it's actually happening.
Like
as
way
we
faster,
speak.
Faster than I thought.
It's crazy.
Because when you talk about the sport growing and what's going to make it big and guys are going to get better and better. Well, this is taken away from that because now kids are going, oh my God, Jacare and Damian Maia are getting shots. Those guys are so skilled. I know, but get really good at talking and being a character and just like do a sitcom or something, then go into fighting because then you're going to get paid more, or at least get a better chance at making money. It's just they're going down a scary road, man. Yeah. A scary, scary road because it's diminishing the sport now.
It is.
It's really, really watering it down. Now, like I said, that being said, I'll watch the fight. I'll definitely buy the fight. I like the fight. But as a fighter, knowing those other guys are just like, what is going on here? And they're listening to deaf ears. There's not much you can do. What else you got, brother?
All right, the next one is, this is cool because Robin Black was in here. I guess he did a breakdown with Khabib Khabib versus